It's another mind-blowing video, and today I want to talk about pattern. The reason why I want to talk about pattern is that I met someone that told me I don't like cutting on pattern. So I'm starting to wonder if you are going into the ready-to-wear business, it will do you a lot of good to invest in pattern. Reason being that there are some styles you just can't cut without pattern, and if you try it, you are going to be wasting a lot of fabric. Okay, that manipulation cannot be done without pattern. Why don't you just have pattern and have peace? If you don't have money, what is pattern? Pattern is cutting on any other material aside the fabric you want to work on and using that as a model to now cut on your own fabric. So pattern can be anything. It can be newspaper. It can be another rough paper. So it's not supposed to be necessarily something that is going to cost you money. It could be another rough pattern. It could be pieces that you have in your shop. First cut it. That thing you want to cut on your main fabric, cut it on that material, play with it there and be sure. Now let me tell you the importance of using pattern. One, you make less mistakes. Because when I cut on my pattern, I will measure it on my pattern. And if it corresponds with the measurement I have, then I can transfer to my fabric. That way, nothing will make that fabric, that style not to fit the owner. You see, you have run away from the embarrassment of saying, oh, madam, it's too tight. I know it very well that when your fabric is too tight on your client, you have successfully destroyed that fabric, except you know how to play around with styles, except you know how to be creative, that oh, you can decide to now bring in another fabric to complement for the shortage that you already have. If not, you have just succeeded in creating another what I ordered versus what I got. Now, when making styles that are more complicated, styles that have two different fabrics together, except you buy that fabric from the market like that way, that have different colors. Do you understand? Except you buy it that way from the market, you will need pattern. So plot that long straight pencil gown on the pattern and then pieces the pattern in a way you want to place it on the different fabrics. I don't know if people are understanding me. Now, if you are going into the ready to wear business, you do not have to be creating pattern every now and then. Luckily for us, we now have size charts. We have size 8, we have size 10, we have size 12. These are the styles I'm talking about. Now, this style is two different colors of crepe material. Now, if you want to say you want to start plotting this thing directly on the fabric, you will make a mess of a lot of fabric. But if you cut it on pattern first and you are lifting that pattern to go and place on your fabric, you find out that the wastage of material will be less. Now, if you are going to ready to wear business, you want to be able to economize fabric so as to maximize profit. So if you keep wasting your fabrics, those fabrics anyway, fabrics are very expensive in the market today. Now, you all will agree with me. So whatever will make me to maximize profit is what I'm supposed to do. Now, this particular style you are seeing here will take nothing less than 3 or 4 years. But you see, this particular one is two different colors of fabric together. If you say you want to start plotting this on normal fabrics, you will end up wasting your fabric. So plot first on pattern before placing on your fabric, and it will be easy. Now, if you spend 2 hours plotting on your pattern, by the time you are transferring to your fabric, you are just going to be cutting, and before you know it, cutting on your pattern can take you 2 hours, but plotting on your fabric will take you nothing less than maybe 30 minutes. So why do you now want to say you don't want to plot on your pattern? Why do you now want to say you don't want to invest? I hardly do anything, cut any cut without pattern. Now, if you come to my shop, you see stacks of them. I was trying to say something before something else came up. And I was saying, now we have sizes, we have size charts. We have size 8, size 10, size. So you can have pattern for trouser size 8, pattern for trouser size 10, size 12, hanging already. So when someone walks into your shop, I tell people, most times people, we make things difficult for ourselves. Now, someone walks into your shop and you measure, and this person is already a size 10, and the person just wants to make a pencil gown, and you're telling person come 2 weeks time for what? For what? You don't need money ni. Some people say, if I tell am say na 3 days, you no go pay me. For what? For what? When are we make that design and design it in a way that is going to shock you? So when I measure you, I just enter my store. When I enter my store, from the stack of patterns I have like this, you see them size 10, skirt size 10, front pattern size 10, back pattern size 10, body, upper body size 10. You see them like that, well arranged. So all I need to do is just to pick the ones I want, go place it on my fabric, and I cut. I place it on my fabric and cut it. The next thing, I'm taking to my sewing machine to join. I can cut you a bustier straight pieces pencil gown and give you same day. I didn't plot it that day. You come for the fitting, I hold wear too wide for you. I loosen wear too tight for you. So you find out it's very, very easy. Saves you a lot of stress. Now, if you don't know how to sew, measure yourself. Send it in for people that make patterns. I make patterns too. A friend used to make it, but when I saw the workload on her, me too, I started making it. I will plot your pattern for you. You keep it in your house. All you need to do is pick any day you see the style that you want, any style you want. If it's trouser, pick your pattern, place it on your fabric, cut it, put the design that is new, that is raining, that you want, and you are good to go. Save yourself less stress. I tell people I can make three gowns in a day, and people are feeling, how is that possible? It's possible because I'm not immediately you give me the measurement, I go inside, place it, cut it, and go to the sewing machine, join it. Most of the things we sew does not even need lining. When you are using thick crepe, it doesn't need lining. So why do I want to suffer myself having to plot and cut? Move with the trends. As things are changing, move with it. If you want to maximize profit, if you want to save yourself stress, move with the time. Things are changing. Things are changing. I cannot give you a contract to say sew 100 pieces of in 1 month, and it's today. I can use only today and cut 100 pieces. Because what? I have the pattern. I use only today, cut 100 pieces, and the next thing I'm folding, I'm joining on the machine. Call 2 or 3 people of your apprentice and leave what they are doing and join you. And before you know, you are cutting. God bless your hustle.